UIM MotoSurf World Championship came to Zadar, Croatia for the penultimate race of the 2024 season, with Falkensteiner Resorts playing host to the competition for the fourth time. 109 racers representing 21 different countries from 3 continents competed in the Grand Prix of Croatia before the championship heads to Macau, China for the season finale. Located on the Adriatic coast, Zadar offers a perfect blend of ancient history and modern allure.
The place is great, the track is great, the people are great. Everybody who helps run this event puts in a lot of work. Everyone here sees that, and we appreciate everyone involved here in Zadar as well as in the MotoSurf world. So thank you very much.
Over the 3-day event, riders raced in 7 categories, including Women's, Elite, Stock, Stock R, Juniors, Masters and the Electric Challenge. The organisers set up a fast counterclockwise track this year at the Falkensteiner Resorts, and the often choppy waters challenged the riders and made for exciting duels on the waters.
So we're back in Zadar. We love this place, and of course the track here itself is going counterclockwise, which I'm regular, so it is a slight bit of a challenge, but the track itself, I'll say it's pretty fast paced and it's exciting for both sides, so we'll see how the results show.
Junior category, 14 boys and 10 girls came to Zadar to battle it out amongst the waves of the Adriatic coast. In the girls, Kristina Hrybkova leads the championship on points heading into Croatia, but Sara Zubarova and Laura Markova were hot on her heels, giving chase in the leaders' table. After 4 hard-fought heats with heavy chop and close calls, Laura Markova secured pole position in the final.
Getting kind of nervous because the waves are getting bigger and bigger, but I hope that I won't fall and I will keep my position, so I will stay in the lead, and I hope it will end up good for me.
Now it's time for the final, and the girls are out on the water and ready to go. The race is on, and it's a good start from Laura Markova, but she's immediately put under pressure by Kristina Hrybkova at the split and is overtaken. Hrybkova is now in first position. Straight away, Markova goes for her long lap, and Zubarova seizes her opportunity to overtake and settles into second spot. Coming into the last laps, Zubarova is closing in on Hrybkova, who takes a tumble at the split and ends up in the water. She loses the lead to Zubarova, and then second place to Barbora Kolarova. That's a huge letdown for Hrybkova. And that's the order they finish. Zubarova is first, Kolarova second, and Hrybkova third.
For this weekend, my result was not pretty good, but in final, I do it, all my energy for it, and I do it.
In the boys category, Sebastian Kostilecki leads the championship, with Adam Kolar in second after his win in Italy. But after 4 qualification heats, it's Lukas Schneider who takes pole position with his 3 wins. And they're off, with Kostilecki finding his rhythm and settling into first. But on the 4th lap, heavy chop causes Kostilecki to tumble and fall. He isn't able to recover in time, and Lukas Schneider takes the lead. Schneider never looks back and is focused for the rest of the race. He wins the final, with Sebastian Kostilecki coming in second and Mikolaus Kostilecki claiming third.
Yes, it was hard because there's a big race, and I am on the second lap. I'm dead. My leg is crying.
Masters class, Kim Down of Korea was unbeatable again in all the qualification heats and went on to start in the finals in first position. But in the final, the conditions caused problems for both Kim Down and Zdeněk Kosteleki, and that saw Yanora Arcadia seize the opportunity to cruise to victory. However, protest after the race saw Arcadias penalised for missing a buoy and relegated to third. That meant Kim Down was given first place, with Martin Wirtz getting second. In the electric challenge, Lukas Zahorski raced well and was on top of the podium in Zadar, Croatia. 19 fearless riders showed up to Zadar, Croatia and took to the waters to contest the women's category. At the top of the overall standings, Eliška Mariškova is in a commanding lead, having won all her previous rounds of this year's competition. She'll be the athlete to beat in Zadar.
Yeah, I'm leading the World Championship now, so I hope I'll lead it still after Zadar. And yeah, I need to push.
Eliška's closest rival is fellow Czech Aneta Slukalova. She placed second in the 3 rounds this year and has a third place finish from Italy. She'll push hard to improve her standing before the tour heads east for the final race of the season.
Well, of course, I will try my best. I will push the whole race, the whole weekend, and we'll see how it goes.
Eli Charashova placed second in Italy and now sits in third place in the overall championship. Her aggressive racing style has made her a rider to watch out for in all competitions.
I was training hard in Czech Virus gym and also on the water over here. And yeah, we will see.
Other notable names include Czech athletes Mariana Navarova, Elizabeta Fajtova and Linda Lukscheider, along with Enjun Lee of Korea and Emma Slukalova of Slovakia. Also making her debut on the tour is Emaneli Ortendal of Sweden, a crossover athlete from the world of jet ski racing.
This is my first jet surf race, but it's really exciting to be here and just to get the full jet surf experience.
Eliška Mariškova and Aneta Slukalova dominated the qualification heats and earned the 1-2 start positions heading into the final. Eli Charashova placed second in all 4 of her heats and managed to get the third place on the start. The riders are in the water and ready to start. We'll soon find out if Eliška can continue her dominance or will Aneta steal victory in Zadar.
The waves are really big, so I think it's gonna be like Drive to Survive. And yeah, I'm really excited to race because I'm gonna race with the best ones. And yeah, I hope I'll manage to get victory.
And the race is on, with Eliška Mariškova making a good start to take the lead and Strukalova Charashova making an immediate challenge on Slukalova for second place. Mariškova is clearly in the lead, but Strukalova and Strukalova are neck and neck, fighting tooth and nail for the second spot. And it's Aneta Strukalova that finally overtakes on the outside to claim second. Emma Strukalova is third and Eli Charashova is fourth. On lap 3, Eliška Mariškova takes her long lap and still manages to maintain her lead after joining up with the rest of the field. Meanwhile, Sara Volfova ends up in the water and finds herself in last position. In the middle of the race, there's a battle going on where Mariana Navarova manages to pass both Elizabeta Fajtova and Linda Lukscheider to move into 5th position. Coming into the last lap, Eliška still holds the lead, but is held up by Navarova. She needs to maintain her momentum to win. And she manages just that. Eliška Mariškova is the queen of the weekend and is triumphant in Croatia. She's now won every event this season. Aneta Strukalova comes in second and Emma Strukalova in third.
It's incredible. I can't even tell you how I feel. It was really hard because it's really wavy and it was hard, but I made it. It it was pretty fun. It was wavy out there, so it was kind of challenging for me, but I managed to keep the second place till the final lap, so I'm happy, I'm proud of myself. It was so challenging, so hard, so yeah, I'm very happy.
I'm really exhausted, my back hurts, my leg hurts. It's really hard to drive in these waves, it's really hard. And I'm glad I managed to win. I'm really super glad for this. Thank you for everything, thank you everyone who made this possible, and see you in Macau.
The stock category saw huge numbers of riders vying for the win in Zadar this year. A 19-strong stock category had an additional 9 riders join in from the Stock R Merlin Plus group to make the most crowded and challenging field in Croatia. At the top of the field sits Kim Min-sung from Korea, who's won all rounds of this year's tour except the third race in Båstad. He'll be well placed for championship victory in Macau if he can do well in Croatia.
Last year, I got 4th place in Jeddah. This time is not 4th. I'm gonna be 1st.
In second place in the overall standings is fellow Korean racer Kim Daun. He'll race in the stock and masters categories in Zadar and brings a wealth of experience to the tour.
It is getting very tough. It is very wavy, so I need to more focus on making my turn, especially back turn. So maybe I could do it. I feel really good, and maybe until tomorrow, maybe really good luck will give me.
US champion Anthony Squire sits in 4th in the overall standings, but hasn't had the season he hoped for. It's essential for him to do well in Zadar if he's to finish on the podium at the end of the season in Macau.
So currently in the championship, I'm in 4th place. I'm really trying to get up to that 3rd, 2nd place position. So hopefully this race goes really well for me. I got 2nd here last year, so hopefully we can do that again.
Leading Czech riders Damien Kadlec and Jakub Kozon are placed 3rd and 5th respectively in the overall standings and are always exciting to watch on the water. Mark Andrews of Canada, Johnny Giulianano from the US and Hassan Bobas are a few of the other notable names in the category and round up the leading contenders in Croatia.
I'm just fighting for a spot on the podium. We'll see what happens in qualifying. The waves are starting to pick in now. We can see the waves coming in the wind. So we'll see what happens out there.
I feel too ready. I am too ready to bring the win to home.
During the qualification heats, Kim Min-sung showed his outright dominance and won all 4 heats to take pole position. His countryman Kim Daun also did well in qualification, but a 3rd place finish in the last heat saw him take 2nd position for the final. Hassan Bobas of Q8 put in a fantastic performance, winning 3 of his heats and placing 2nd in another to earn a 3rd place start for the final.
Finally, I got all hits. I won the all hits.
I finished the 3 hits with the full point. First, triple first, so going to the final with 3rd position.
Now it's time for the finals and the Stock R Merlin Plus riders are out on the water. Denis Dusulek makes a good start and takes the early lead with Ramadan Farish moving into 2nd position. A little further back, David Fricke and Jantor Vacasarek collide and Fricke can't keep his balance and ends up in the water. Before the end of the first lap, Adam Ficek makes a move and claims 2nd place from Ramadan Farish. After taking his long lap, Farish once again overtakes Ficek and settles back into 2nd place. But his joy is short-lived as Fares loses control and falls off his board and has to watch Ficek take back second place. On the 5th lap, the increasing chop gets the better of Denis Dušelek as the leader falls off his board. While he's quick to recover, he can't do so before Adam Ficek takes the lead. On the last lap, the conditions again play a huge part in the racing as it's now Ficek's turn to fall foul of the waves and lose his position. Ficek hopelessly watches Dušelek overtake him and win as he struggles to get back on his board. But Ficek's troubles are not over as he falls again on the last turn and gets overtaken by Ramadan Fares, who claims second place.
I am very happy because this race was like the hardest for me because of the big waves, so I'm happy.
This is my first podium of the MotoSurf World Cup. I'm really excited for this, and I wasn't expecting it. I was really fighting with the waves out there, and that motivates me for the next race to aim for first. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the support.
Now it's time for the final in the stock category. And the race is on, and Kim Min-sung absolutely storms away into the lead early on. Hassan Bobas challenges Kim down immediately, but the Korean defends well to keep his position. Before the end of the first lap, Damien Kadlec loses his balance and ends up in the water. He's now dead last. Kim Min-sung also falls whilst in the lead and is passed by Kim Down, Hassan Bobas and Timotej Zubor. The heavy chop is playing havoc with the field as Timotej Zubor now takes a tumble. The new order is Down in first, Bobas in second, Min-sung third. On the second lap, Min-sung goes for his long lap and Bobas and Down do the same on their third lap. However, as the pair join the main pack, Min-sung overtakes both and reclaims first place. There's a fight for third spot as Janosek and Bobas battle it out on the waves as the racing heats up. A little further behind, Jakub Kozon manages to overtake Adam Janosek coming off his long lap and claims fourth spot. Coming into the last lap, Hassan Bobas and Jakub Kozon are also in a fight, but in the fray, Kozon misses a buoy that will surely cost him after the race. But as the laps run down, Kim Min-sung once again pulls it out of the bag and wins in Croatia. Kim Down finishes second with Hassan Bobas third.
Yeah, I say I made Kim Down, and then finally I got every race I won, and then quali to final. Then I'm so exciting. So yeah, see you next race in Macau.
All I got is just only 20 minutes to take a rest. After taking my rest, and I did my stock class race, but I made the second place. I'm so happy for that.
So I am too happy. I cannot say anything. Thanks for everyone in my country, out of my country, to support me, and you are pushing me all the time. Thanks all, and see you next race.
Already one of the toughest categories in MotoSurf racing, the elite category got even tougher as new sponsorship raised the stakes for the athletes. The Brinks Cup will be awarded to the championship winner in Macau to the 2024 season winner.
Brinks Cup, I think, can affect everything, but it just motivates me. So, yes, in positive way.
Matthias Nowotny leads the championship standings with his win in Poland and consecutive second-place finishes in Båstad and Rodi Garganico.
About this race, I feel good, but yeah, the wave is coming and it's going to be difficult.
Alex Lukscheider is placed second in the overall standings after a win in Båstad and decent results from earlier in the season. He celebrates his birthday in Croatia and is a serious contender for the Brinks Cup.
Croatia never disappoints. It is again windy, so we will have quali on waves, which is good for me. It is my advantage. And the course, I like it. I believe after this conversation, I will win.
Dominik Kadlec sits in third place in the championship and did well to place first in Fujairah. If he can continue his good run, he stands a chance of topping the podium at the end of the season.
Now I'm third in the championship. 1 point in front of me is Alex, so it will be tight until the end. And not here, I think in China, it will come down to the last race.
Lucas Kozon sits just outside the top 3, but needs to build on his first place finish in Italy if he wants a podium spot in Macau. Other names like Dennis Berda, Jakob Kornfeld, Oliver Navarra round up the key riders that came to Zadar. Dennis Berda won all the heats and cruised into the final in first place. In the second heat, favourites Oliver Navarra and Dominik Kadlec collided and placed 8th and 9th respectively. Novotny came in second in 3 of the 4 heats. Maciej Kozicek and Lucas Kozon qualified in 3rd and 4th respectively with the same points, and Oliver Navarra managed to rank in 5th place. The biggest surprise came when Alex Lukscheider only managed 6th place. Now it's time for the final and the racers are ready on the water. And the race is on with Dennis Berda making a great start just like he did in the qualification. Oliver Navarra and Maciej Novotny are head-to-head for the second spot, and Alex Lukscheider is also making his move from the outside. But no, there's chaos at the first turn, with Novotny and Navarra crashing into each other and taking Lucas Kozon with them. All 3 riders are in the water. Kadlec and Kornfeld also stumble, but manage to keep themselves on their boards. That means Dennis Berda's in the lead with Alex Lukscheider second, Maciej Kozicek in third. Dominik Kadlec settles into 4th. On the second lap, Dennis Berda misjudges a boy and ends up off his board. That allows Lukscheider to take first, and Kozicek moves into second. Jakob Kornfeld also passes Berda to claim 3rd place. On the 3rd lap, Dominik Kadlec moves up into second and is now putting pressure on Lukscheider. Kozicek is trying to hold on to 3rd as Berda has now moved into 4th and is giving chase. On the 5th lap, Novotny seems to have momentum as he passes Dennis Berda and moves into 4th. Novotny is in luck as Maciej Kozicek has a tumble and has to give up 3rd place. Meanwhile, both Oliver Navarra and Lucas Kozon overtake Dennis Berda, which drops him down to 6th position. On the 6th lap, Maciej Kozicek comes out of the water with a mechanical problem and is unable to continue. His race is over. On lap 7, Oliver Navarra has another fall on a left-hand turn. It's not been his day. On lap 9, Maciej Novotny continues his good run and moves into second by passing Dominik Kadlec. On the same lap, Lucas Kozon also outmaneuvers Kadlec and is now 3rd. Coming into the last 2 laps, Alex Lukscheider is in the lead, but loses time as he's stuck behind Kornfeld before he's allowed to lap. On the last lap, Novotny is closing in on Lukscheider and is pulling out all the stops to take the lead. It's neck and neck between the pair, but Alex Lukscheider manages to hold on to win the final in Zadar. That was a close finish and great racing from the duo.
So I finished 3rd and I rode without win whole race, and I'm so excited. Waves was so big and it's fun for me. I like it.
I feel amazing because I start from second, and after the start and when we go into the split, I fall down and behind me fall Lucas Kozon and Oliver. After that I pushing a lot and managed the 2nd position, and I'm very happy. Finally, after struggling the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday and also Sunday morning heat, I managed to have luck and also my pure skill that I managed to win. Well, I'm very happy that we have Brinks Cup. This motivates me a lot because we are on television, we have eyes on us, and I think every rider, including me, gives some confidence to race and compete and win.
Championship ranking before the Tour heads to Macau has Matthias Novotny at the top with 292 points, followed by Alex Luxscheider with 231 points and Dominic Cadles with 211. That concludes the 5th round of the MotoSurf World Championship and the Falkensteiner Resorts Grand Prix of Croatia. See you in Macau for the final round.